guys.
I'm Isa.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome back to Likewise Pod.
It's about whatever we want.
I thought, honestly, last week was really good. I mean, just for me personally, I feel like, I think I mentioned in the pod, but something about recording just felt really different and like a good different. Like I felt very refreshed and like I was really excited about the pod again, like I was when we first started it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the energy was just like different. It was positive and yeah, it just felt really good.
Yeah. Sam, do you want to get us started with your roses and thorns for the week?
Yeah, I'll start with my thorn because it's a lot more exciting than my rose. Even though it's a thorn, it shouldn't be exciting. It's just that like classes aren't that bad yet. I don't know. Well, no, classes, frowny face. Like I'm not super happy to be doing classes right now. But it's a good thing that they're not that bad yet. But I am feeling a little overwhelmed. I've got a kind of hectic schedule, so I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed, and this week I've just been like struggling and not feeling super like body positive this week. Like that's something I always like preach about and I usually feel so good about, but like the last like week and a half I've been like not feeling very good about myself, which has not been fun, and I'm just trying to stay in a good mindset about it and like not want to slip into any old like bad habits or anything. So I'm trying to do some mental work on that. And then my rose, I could consider this a thorn or a rose. But there is someone in my life that I really like. LOL. Oh, what the heck? That was loud. Anyways, there's someone I like and I hang out with them and I just have like, I had some butterflies and I was just like, oh, scary, because it's been like a while since I've actually like, I don't know, hung out with anyone like new that I like prospectively, you know? I don't know. It's just, it was a weird feeling and I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do. So yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing.
I think it's great. Well, yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
History.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about it, but like it's a good thing, I would say, overall. I'll start with my thorn. It's kind of funny. Well, okay, there's like a few parts to it, but like Sam said, classes started, and then also, as always, my sleep schedule sucks, so love that. But also, like, last night, I don't know, this happens sometimes, not like super often where I could be like, yeah, this happens to me sometimes, but it's like once in a blue moon, kind of. Anyways, it just comes on all of a sudden where like my ribs and my lungs will like have like sharp pains in them whenever I try to have more than like a shallow breath, and it was just like all over the left side, and so I like tried looking it up, and there was something about an infection in the lining of the lungs. I'm like, I can't tell that. I don't have like x-rays or anything. Or pneumonia. I've had pneumonia before, but like one of the symptoms was like quick breathing, and I wasn't breathing quick, I was breathing normal, but like it just hurt. So I was like, am I having a heart attack? Because it was on the left side. So I was like, I don't know. I was trying to feel my heart. I was like, it's not like beating super fast or anything, so I don't know, it probably wasn't anything. But my rose is, I mean, this might not be exciting for other people, but this is like really exciting for me, is that yesterday I went with my brother to, well, he went first just to talk with him about life and stuff, and then I met up later. And then we talked to our church pastor about officially becoming members of our church, and like just what that means is that like we're actually held accountable for things in the church, and we're not just like going to services and like being like, oh yeah, glory to God, woohoo, love this. But we actually get to vote on things now in the church, and so that's fun. And like I asked him a few questions and got some really good answers, and I'm just feeling good about my direction that I'm going now. So yeah.
That's fun. I love that. I didn't know there was voting. That's cool.
Yeah, like on Sunday we had to vote. By we, I mean the members of the church. I wasn't a member yet, but had to vote like to ratify new members of our church council. So
fun.
just stuff like that. So like not like voting for like a new pastor because the church council like chooses the new pastor and stuff. But yeah.
Interesting. I love learning about like things that I don't, understand, because I didn't like grow up like doing it or being around it. So it's like, oh, it's just like so interesting to see how many different like things there are. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. No, I get what you mean. Me too. Okay, so this week we kind of have a plan. But by plan, I mean I just kind of like was thinking of topics the other day, and I just wrote a whole bunch of things down, like topics down, so like they're all over the place. So we'll just see where the wind blows us.
Yes, I agree. This should be fun. Oh, she's out here with the other spelling. Like putting a U in favorite.
Oh yeah, no, I do that.
Love it. That was really random.
You know, what can I say?
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Let's get to something fun. Woo.
Yeah, I feel so no thoughts head empty.
No, I relate.
Yeah.
First week of school, no thoughts, head empty. That is the mood.
Literally.
Well, one of these is something we kind of talked a little bit about last week, but we could talk about it more now, aside from just like in relation to like the shows we were watching. But Issa wrote down like favorite movies and shows and just like character development. One of my favorite things to talk about. And we talked last week about like I talked about like Kurt and Burt Hummel from Glee last week, and their character development. But yeah.
Okay. So one of my favorite shows, Grey's Anatomy. My mom and I started watching it probably like season 11 or 12, and then we caught up when it was like season 13. So we went real quick. Or maybe it was later than that, but it was around there. Anyways, my favorite, like by far, probably favorite character development ever is Alex Karev. I love him so much. If you haven't watched Grey's, I'm gonna spoil it. I was so mad when he left. I was so pissed. Because, like, he, like, threw all of his character development away. I mean, I know it wasn't, like, technically him. It was the writers, but it was him. He literally just threw it all away, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Still.
Yeah. I stopped watching Grey's at, like, season 11. So, yeah, that's, and I don't remember, like, anything, except the one thing that I never forget is the episode where the ferry boat crashes into the dock. Obviously, that would traumatize us Seattle area folk,
Yeah.
people who ride ferries often. And so, yeah, that was very off topic, but I was just thinking, well, literally, like, everyone knows this, my favorite movie ever is Clueless, and just Cher Horowitz character development,
love
outstanding. Love her.
Immaculate, one might say. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So I just finished binge watching Secret Life of the American Teenager, and watched it all in 6 days, 121 episodes, 84 hours. Love that for me. Anyways, I cried so much, but character development there. Ricky! I love Ricky! Hate Ben! I cannot stand him! But I love Leo, his father, so there's that. But yeah, I thought Ricky was so great, going from like a bad boy guy that girls like only want to do things with, and they don't really care about him as a person. He doesn't care about them as a person, and then he goes to like being this incredible father and having the last lines of the show. I wept. I wept so much. And then the next day I was like talking to my mom about it. She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, I know, but I just need to tell someone. And then I like cried so much too. So I love my life. I'm so emotional.
Oh, another good, like, somewhat character development. In The Handmaid's Tale, Serena, the like wife of the guy that like the main character is like with the whole time. That was a very bad description. I don't know what else to say. She has kind of like a couple moments with some like big character development where you kind of like realize that like, oh, she's like really smart, and she like actually doesn't agree with a lot of the stuff, and like, but she is still like very problematic and not a very good person. But there are some like good moments of like where you think that she's like becoming like good and going to be helpful, and then she's just not. But yeah, there's some good moments of her growing in there.
I tried watching The Handmaid's Tale, and I think I got through episode 1, but like it was good. I'll probably watch it eventually, but it just did not draw me in.
It takes a lot to get through it. I take a lot of breaks. I still have like literally only 2 episodes left, and I haven't watched them. It's been like months.
Oh my gosh, no, I hate ending shows. Like when I'm on the last, like Secret Life, the last season took me like 3 days to watch because I was like, it's the end. Well, maybe not 3, like 2 days to watch. But I was like, it's the end, and I was watching it so slowly. I watched with so many breaks in between because I didn't want it to end, and like, I knew how it ended, so I was like, I don't want to watch this. I hate ending shows.
Same. Especially when you know that there's not more. Like when there's not going to be another season. So angry.
Literally the worst. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to like think more like great character development.
No, same. I'm like trying to think of what shows I like to watch. One of my favorite shows ever is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. As kind of like corny as it is, it's just like one of those nostalgic kind of things I really like. Because if you didn't know, like Sabrina stuff is connected to like the Archie universe. So yeah. Yeah, that's why like so the town in Sabrina stuff is Greendale, which is like just like its neighboring town is Riverdale. Like it's the same universe. I love it.
So funny.
But I guess in that show there is a lot of character development from Sabrina. Obviously, she's the main character. She's gonna have some great character development. But some of my favorite character development in that show is probably Harvey, because I already love Ross Lynch, but I just feel like he had a lot in like the first season, and then like Theo had some good character development. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other shows and like movies I really like.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite movies of all time. Sorry, did not mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
But my mom and I literally we watched Pride and Prejudice so much, and I think we watched it like 2 or 3 times in one day before, and literally every single time we watch it, like we get something new out of it. And then she watched it a few weeks ago, and she's like, yeah, I watched Pride and Prejudice today. I was so mad. She's like, and I got something new, but I can't remember what it was. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, I was so mad. But Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth, oh my gosh, Lizzie, love. Both of them had really great character development because, like, I mean, of course, you have the classic, like, a brooding man who's angry with women, and, like, he just needs a wife, like, just for status or whatever, blah, blah. But then he falls in love, and, like, it's great. But then you've also got this girl who's like, I don't need a man. Like, I could have a man if I wanted him, but I don't need a man. It's like, yes, great. I love that confidence. But then it got very prideful, and there's just so much going on, and they have so many problems because they're both problematic and so headstrong, but then they fall in love, and I love Pride and Prejudice so much.
I need to watch it then.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
No.
Sam! Oh my gosh. I love it. It's like 2 or 3 hours long.
I just thought of, I guess this kind of goes into your other point of worst movie endings. But Riley and I recently were watching Remember Me, which is that Robert Pattinson movie that, like, in the last 2 minutes all of a sudden turns into a 9/11 movie. Like, the whole movie is just like the whole plot of like him and the girl, him and his dad, and then he like has a better relationship with his dad at the end, and he's like waiting for him in his office where he works, and then like the whole thing just like zooms out, and his office, it's like, oh, you didn't know this whole time his office is in the Twin Towers. Oh, what day is it? 9/11. And then you're just like, what? Like, the whole thing is just like out of nowhere in the last 2 minutes, and I think it is the worst movie ending like ever.
My mom and I watched that a few years ago, and we were like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, and then it's 9/11, and I wept. I mean, clearly I'm very emotional now. gosh, good lord. I'm so emotional. It's so bad. I hate crying about literally everything. But Sam, literally, you're talking about it. I'm almost crying over here. Like, I love that movie so much, but I also hate it so much because it's like, are you kidding me? Why'd you do this to me? Why'd you do this to me? I don't want it. But I've only watched it once because I'm like traumatized by it. I don't like being. I hate those kinds of surprises. I hate bad surprises.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rip my heart out. I don't want it.
Do you
I want my heart. I don't want it ripped out.
Do you have like a show or like movie where you hate how it ends?
How I Met Your Mother, of course. Literally
Yeah.
the worst. And then also my mom and I watched it literally everything with my mom. What was it? I think it was like The Fifth Wave or something with Chloe Grace Moretz. I don't remember the ending, but all I remember is that like the whole movie, it was like leading up, and there was no climax. There was nothing. It was literally the worst ending because like nothing happened. I don't even remember it, but we watched it on a plane to Mexico, I think, when we went in 2018, and we just both were thinking, what the heck? This makes absolutely no sense. Like, that was the worst ending. We just wasted 2 hours of our time when we could have been watching something good. And it just sucked.
One I think about is a lot of people like to hate on the ending of La La Land and call it like the worst movie ending. But in my opinion, first of all, La La Land is like one of my top 5 movies ever. But I think it's like the best movie ending ever. It's so real and like it, like, I don't know, it's also very relatable. It makes me sob. It is so sad to me, and I like, if I need a good cry, I just go on YouTube and I look up like La La Land movie ending, and you can watch like a 10-minute video, instant tears. So good, and it's like my favorite movie ending ever, and a lot of people hate it, but I love it.
Confession, I've not watched La La Land past like the middle.
That's okay. I forgive you.
I'll watch it because I was watching it with my mom, and then she left halfway through, and so I paused it, and then we just never got back to it. But it moved kind of slow, but
it does
I want
a little
to watch
bit.
it.
I love it.
Okay, so one of my favorite shows, One Tree Hill. Nathan Scott, I absolutely adore him. He went from literally being one of the most selfish and arrogant like people there ever was to such a wonderful and loving like father and husband, and it was just so great. His life totally he made a 180 in like the first 2 seasons. It was so great, and like in love with him. But yeah, sorry, that wasn't like a terrible show ending. Well, it kind of was. It was okay. They dragged it out. Like, they drug One Tree Hill out way long, and it's like there was like crazy stuff that happened in like, the last season and a half, and so I was like, I don't know. Like, still love it, but a little much.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite shows ever. This is so random. Dance Academy. Love Dance Academy. I like Christian, such great character development there. Abigail, intense character development there. That's all I have to say about that. It is very deep in my brain. I just know, like, it's so funny. I have a lot of friends who have watched that show like 5 times also, and I always thought I was like the only one, and then I just found out I'm really not.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I have not watched that. Sorry.
It's a nice, good old like Australian show. So good.
Oh, I love that. Okay. A kind of off-topic tangent, but just on the Australian part. I love seeing H2O TikToks. Just
Same.
Like, do your best Australian accent, and it's like, Cleo, no, don't go in the water. And I just think it's the funniest thing, because I didn't watch H2O, but I feel like I know it because of the TikToks.
I watched it, but I don't remember it a lot. It's one of those things that's just deep in there. And I feel like it's like kind of like, there's a lot of shows that like you watched probably a lot as a kid that you like would not be able to remember like actual like plot about, and that's one of them.
Yeah, I can understand that. Sorry. I'm so tired.
No, me too.
I'm so annoyed though because I'm going to the eye doctor today, but my eyes aren't tired. I mean, like, they're tired, like they want to go sleep tired, but they're not like tired of being used, which is what I want. I want them to be tired so that they're at their worst, not at their best at the eye doctor.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've never gone to the eye doctor. I mean, I've like gotten my eyes like I do the ready thingies at the doctor, but I never like had to have my eyes like dilated or like do any of that air stuff or anything.
Yeah, I don't know if I've had my eyes dilated. Maybe I have. I really don't know. But yeah, I hate, oh my gosh, the stupid air, like blowing air into the eyes test. I hate that. I have to do it like 5 or 6 times each eye. I feel like they get so mad at me. They're like, okay, try to keep your eyes open for it. I'm like, I'm trying. Can I just hold it open with my hands? But yeah, I just, oh my gosh. I just found a BuzzFeed article, 22 characters we all used to love, but we now realize are actually bad people. Top of the list is Tori Vega from Victorious.
Oh my gosh, she like really sucked.
Honestly, I still think that Jade is a better singer than Tori.
She
like,
is.
I've always held this opinion. Thank you.
I love her.
Literally, Liz Gillies was my favorite character on the show, like talking voice and singing voice.
I always just really loved Andre, which is so funny because I still love like Leon Thomas, like his music.
Yeah, he's doing so well, and he
so
does
good.
stuff more like behind the scenes than like
he
up
writes
in
a lot
front
of
of the camera,
music,
which is I know, and he's like won so many Grammys for it, and I'm like, yes.
I just remember it was like my this time of year, like my senior year of high school, was when I found his like EP at the time, and I was like obsessed with it just from like listening to it and like hearing it. And it wasn't until like a couple months later then I realized it was the same person, and then like I still listen to it now just because it's so good.
Yeah. I'm such a fan.
Oh my gosh, there was this girl on TikTok. I was like watching her video last night, and it was like her showing that she has like a platinum like record thing from, because she wrote I Think I'm Okay, like that Machine Gun Kelly song with Youngblood, that's like watch me take a good thing, yeah, that song. And people were like not believing her even though she like had the actual thing, and then showed all her other like records of other songs she like wrote, and she's literally verified, like she's big, like she's featured singing on other songs, like all this stuff, and people were just like getting so mad. They were like it's cap, and it was like all these guys getting down on her. It's like I just remember like reading all these comments. It was like just annoying because it's like, how come every time that like there is like a successful like woman behind the scenes of something, like no one believes it, but like, and like have to try and get like find like proof and like receipt and all this stuff, even when she's literally showing a video of her name being on that platinum record that she like opened up, like that she has. I was like, what more proof do you need? Yeah, it's just so annoying. I was like, wow, I was heated last night. It was like 3 a.m. when I was watching.
Wait, I totally missed her name. What was her name?
Oh, I think it's Naomi Wild or something.
Oh, okay.
I just followed her on TikTok, so I can find it. I can send it to you.
Oh, okay, okay. But I was like, wait, am I like supposed to know who this is?
No.
Oh gosh.
Like yes or no? Like probably not.
Like yes, we should, but we don't.
Yes, exactly. Oh, this is very off topic. But there's like for like MGC, there's like for their recruitment week, they have like a speed dating style like night event, and they have a game night, and then they have a yard show premiere, like them showing videos of old like stepping and stuff.
Ooh,
exciting.
We're choosing our RoGam names tonight. I'm excited.
I saw that. I was like, yes.
I hope I get the one I want. I have like a few in mind, but
yeah.
yeah.
You'll have to tell me them later. Oh my gosh, last night I had Taco Bell for dinner, and it was like instant, just like I did not feel great about my decisions. I've been eating so bad, like so bad. So I was like, ugh. And I was so full, and I was like, this is not good.
I made donuts last night with the recipe my dad found a few weeks ago because he made them the other week and they were really good. But last night I made them. First of all, they're so ugly. Ugh. And then they're also so dense. But I love dense bread. And so, like, I think they're good. And I think they're all gone now. Maybe there's one left, but yeah, they're really ugly. They're an embarrassment to donuts. I should not be a donut maker.
You know, a donut sounds so good right now. I was just thinking about, because you had down, like, favorite inspirational and motivational speakers. This is a very common answer, I feel like. A lot of people love Brene Brown. I love Brene Brown. And I actually just recently watched, before, like, joint council retreat, we had to watch The Power of Vulnerability, one of her TED Talks, which is one I've seen, like, probably 10 times. Like, I've watched her classes, I watched it just, like, to watch it. She has a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And it is so good.
I also listened to that. Yeah, no. So, like, when I wrote that down, when you just, like, mentioned it, I was like, oh, Brene Brown, she's so good. And then you said Brene Brown, I was like, yup. But one of my favorite speakers is Sadie Robertson. Sadie Rob Huff. I love her. Her and her husband, so cute. But I think whether, like, no matter the topic she has, like, whether it's about God or whether it's secular, like, literally anything, she just delivers it so well. And I'm just such a fan. She knows how to connect. I mean, she's also, like, a few years older than us. So it's easy to connect with someone who's only a few years older. I mean, for me it is, I guess.
I've never, like, watched any of her stuff, but I need to. There's this guy who's always on my recommended on YouTube, and I don't remember his name, but his videos are pretty short. They're very low-key, like, poetic. And they're kind of cool. I mean, I've only seen, like, one. But I don't remember his name, so that's not helpful. But there is a YouTuber who I've watched for a long time who I really like, and he does a lot of, like, motivational little speaking things. Kind of. I would just call it that. And he writes a lot of poems, and he reads them on TikTok, and I love him. His name is Joey Kidney. Love him.
Ooh.
He's great. And he makes, like, he has, like, music, but it's not, like, it's, like, instrumentals with sometimes, like, talking. And, like, it's great. I love it. I'll have to send you one.
Yeah, no, please. Please, please. Oh, another one that I really love is Justin Baldoni. I just love him. I love Jane the Virgin, and, oh, he's so great. I still have yet to watch Clouds, but I want to.
Same.
And also 6 Feet Apart, 5 Feet Apart, 5 Feet Apart, that's what it's called. I've yet to watch 5 Feet Apart, but I want to. But yeah, I love Justin Baldoni too. He's just really well spoken and just delivers in a way that's easy to understand, but also is very thought provoking. Like, you want to ask him questions, you want to approach him.
That one TED Talk, I don't remember what it's called, or who it is, but it's about, like, growing up in a cult. Love it. That one's really great. It's one of, like, the most popular TED Talks. Like, if I look up TED Talks, I could tell you what it is right now. Oh my gosh, the Cameron Russell one, the looks aren't everything, believe me, I'm a model.
I haven't watched TED Talks in so long, but I really want to get back into TED Talks. I love TED Talks so much.
Lilia Tarawa, the I Grew Up in a Cult, It Was Heaven and Hell, that one. I watched a lot of the TED Talks about cults. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth Smart.
Oh, yeah.
Her story, amazing.
So good.
She was just on The Masked Dancer, actually.
Yeah, she was so good.
She was so good.
Oh, I wanted to mention this last week, but I didn't, so here I am mentioning it now. I really like the little image you put in, the fact that you're trying is a proof that you are strong. I was like, oh, that's so cute, that's so good. I like it.
Yeah, I like went on Pinterest to try to find like ideas of fun things we could do last week, and then I saw that it was like the first thing on my Pinterest, and I thought it was so good. Like I've never really, I mean, I've thought about that a lot, but it's kind of like a quote that you don't see all the time, and it's just very motivating. It's very reassuring. Kind of like I feel like it goes with like a lot of like I feel like I don't associate like I can be successful without accomplishing every single goal I have. Like it's that kind of mindset where like, oh, just because you didn't finish a big goal doesn't mean you're a failure or you're not successful. It's like similar mindset, which is one I think everyone needs to be in. I've learned a lot from being in that mindset, so
Yeah. I really like it too because I definitely don't give that as much thought as I should. But yeah, and like another kind of little quote kind of similar to it is, I mean, maybe not, but like, is if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. And so I feel like, I don't know, I just like it. And like those two mindsets, it's like plan A might not work, plan B might not work. You might have to get to plan like T or X or Z until it works. But the fact that you're trying is proof that you're strong. You're getting through it. You're still like going towards your goal. You're still striving after. And like, yeah, I don't know. I like it. I love motivational quotes.
yes, I was talking on the phone yesterday with a I don't know what to call him. Well, anyways, he owns like a jewelry business. He's kind of an entrepreneur, I guess. I don't know. He's super cool. We have a lot of great talks. And he said something yesterday, like he said it to me twice. It was such a good quote, and I wish I would have written it down. I was like, oh, I can remember it. But it's something like, do more of what you do best. Do more of what you do best, and there was the other half of it that I can't remember. It could have been something that's like, oh, and the best will come to you, or like, do more of what you do best, and others will see, like, how like good you are, is things like that. Either way, good little sentiment, very motivating. And so like I really liked that yesterday. It made me want to like keep going on with my day.
No, that's good. I like it. I love when people say something and then it's like, oh, that was good. Oh my gosh, like Sadie Robertson's podcast, Whoa, That's Good podcast. It's so good because like she has a guest on every week and she just asks them what's the best piece of advice you've ever received. And then they like tell her and she's like, whoa, that's good. And then at the very end of the episode, she'll like call her mom up and be like, okay, I've got one piece of good advice, one piece of bad advice. And then like she'll say like bad, and then her mom will be like, whoa, that's bad. And then like they'll talk about the good one, and then her mom will be like, whoa, that's good. She called her podcast like Whoa, That's Good podcast because whenever like she like talked to her mom about stuff, and I don't know, her mom would be like, whoa, that's good. And so I thought that was cute. I was like, oh, that's cute, that's good.
That's really cute.
So I like learn a lot from it.
Yeah, I should start listening to it because I love hearing little tidbits of advice.
No, me too. It's always so fun. And I'm like, getting a little insight into other people's lives too, because I mean, clearly, like, maybe not clearly, but like when they talk about the advice they receive, they're like, this is kind of what I was going through, this is like what was happening, and this is how I've applied it. Or they'll be like, yeah, I got this piece of advice and I didn't know what it meant, but now I do, and blah blah blah. I'm like, that's so good.
Cool. Well, I say we get into song of the week because East's got places to be.
Yes. Sam, what is your song of the week?
Mine is the Spotify single of Niall Horan live at RAK Studios in London, singing Fool's Gold. It's so good. It's literally my favorite like Spotify single to ever exist, and that's a bold statement. And I've listened to it so much this week. I don't know why. I started a new playlist and it somehow made its way on there. So yeah, that's my song of the week.
I love that. It's so good. My song of the week is Never the One by Rosie, and I really like it. It's really good. It's like I was playing Driver's License and it came up on like Driver's License radio, and I was like, oh, it's so good. So now it's on my playlist, and yeah, that's all.
Good.
Yeah, so I guess this brings us to the end of yet another episode. Next week will be great. This week was grand. Yeah, so just make sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts so that more people can find us. And also whatever streaming platform you use, make sure to follow us, subscribe to us so that you're listening as soon as an episode comes out. Sam, thank you so much for spending a time with me today over FaceTime. It's always so good to see your face and have a little catch up with you.
And I hope you just have a really great rest of your day.
Oh, thanks, Issa, and likewise to you all.
Bye.